Hello there everyone, Andy Weisinger coming to you from Eaglewood Golf Course. Today we're going to talk about some of those days that we all have when more times than not we end up having to go look for our golf ball. So let's talk about a search for our ball. What can we do? What can we not do? So that we make sure we don't have any added strokes to our score. In the USGA rule book, we find rule number 7 talks about the golf ball search. The finding and identifying of our golf ball. Because we as the player are responsible to find our own golf ball, identify it, and play the next shot. But we have to be careful how we do that, because if we do it improperly or excessively, we could be adding more strokes to our score. In fact, rule 7.1a talks about the fair search of a golf ball. I can fairly search for my golf ball, and by fairly I mean something that is routine. If I got to push some branches out of the way, you know, lift some things, maybe even a stick or two to look under it to identify my golf ball, that's a fair search. And the rules of golf allow me to do that. But if I am found to be unfairly or excessively searching for my ball, create a lie or maybe get some things out of the way, then I can expect to have to add a penalty of 2 strokes because of the excessive search for my golf ball. (7.1b) specifically talks about searching for a ball in a bunker. It's reasonable for me to try to find my ball. Oh, there it is. So that's not a penalty, even though I ground my club in a bunker, provided that I now recreate that lie. So I have to cover it up and then play my shot from there with no penalty. If I were to avoid recreating the lie and play that shot after I had discovered it, then I would have the general penalty of 2 strokes. Rule 7.2 talks about how to identify the golf ball. It's pretty basic. If I know that's about where my ball went, or anyone saw that's where the ball went, and it matches my model number and type of golf ball, then that's safe to say that it's my ball. If I find a ball and it has my identifying mark on it, that's another way to know that it's my ball. That's why it's good to always mark your golf ball. And third, if we know about where the ball is and I find a ball that matches the brand and the number, we can safely assume that is my ball. But if we find more than one ball that matches that description, you can't say for sure which ball is yours, so you have to count that as a lost ball. My identifying mark, my ball. Rule 7.3 talks about lifting your ball in order to identify it. We found a ball, it matches my brand or model number, but I have a mark on my ball, so can I look around reasonably and see my mark? I cannot. So in that instance, I can lift the ball, I see my identifying mark. It is very important I do not clean the ball, and I put it exactly back where it was. Now I play away from there with no penalty. Now let's say that my mark is showing and I lift the ball anyway. Well, now I've moved the ball in play, so that's a 1-stroke penalty. Rule 7.4 talks about a ball that is accidentally moved during search. Don't clean it, put it back exactly where it was, recreate the lie if you have to, then you can play away from there with no penalty. And in the bunker, If you accidentally move it in a bunker and you recreate your lie and the ball is completely buried, you can leave a little bit of the ball showing in order to identify it and to play it. There you have it, everyone. The ball search. Finding and identifying your golf ball, USGA rule number 7. Knowing this rule will help you to follow the proper procedure, not add any additional strokes to your score. You won't have to be timid or afraid in your search because it's your golf ball. Get after it, find it so you can play it again. Let's not add any additional strokes to our score. Knowing the rules will help us to do that. If this helped you, if you found yourself in this situation before and you'll better handle it next time, please let us know in the comments below. Click subscribe, click that like button. We'll keep making these videos and we'll see you next time. Until then, keep practicing.